Meet the Candidate is a public service announcement brought to you by CFTV.
Good day, Leamington. My name is Tim Wilkinson. I'm finishing my first term as a councilor with the town of Leamington, and I'm running again. I'm 43 years old. I work in sales for WFS. I'm married to Laura, who's a librarian in our local library. We have two beautiful children, Max and Elise. It's my opinion that our current council has accomplished many different successes during our last term. They include the waterfront, new baseball and soccer field houses, a new skateboard park, and the newly renovated library, to name a few. I realize the public expects success stories like this and wants to know my priorities if I'm elected again. First, crime and law enforcement issues. While I'm passionate about the uptown revitalization, I need to remind myself of the importance of public health and safety. We're hearing too many complaints about drug activity and the consequences associated with a community epidemic of opioids. I'm concerned for my family and others when I hear stories of residents afraid to work in their garden, scared they'll poke themselves on a discarded needle, or find other drug paraphernalia like crack pipes, even weapons. I'm alarmed by stories of violent crimes committed by thugs that have no regard for life while impaired on illegal drugs. I hear your stories. I witnessed some with my own eyes. Before the 2019 budget, we need to have a serious discussion with our OPP. Within the first 100 days, I'd like to have an official from the OPP in front of our newly formed council, maybe even hold a special meeting at council that will allow the public to inform our local attachment of the trouble they see in their neighborhoods. Second is the uptown revitalization. I'm of the opinion the uptown or downtown, whatever you want to call it, is worth saving. We've demonstrated this by establishing the Uptown Revitalization Plan, which a portion of this project is currently happening as we speak on Mill Street. So much more needs to happen though. My opinion is this: before we commit to spending $7.5 million on a project, we need to have the right attitude when it comes to the maintenance and the upkeep of the uptown. In other words, bylaw and property standards have to be reviewed and prioritized. I'd like to discuss a heightened awareness to the special section of our community where we enforce better minimal standards in this area. In closing, council works on behalf of the community at large. It's my sincere intention to study and research each matter that's important to all residents before setting direction. I've truly tried my best to make the right decisions on behalf of the entire municipality. Looking back, I have some regrets. I can admit I've made mistakes, but afterwards I remind myself, don't make that same mistake again. It's my hope we get a group that's dynamic and progressive and accurately represents all sections of our town. It's been a pleasure serving you these past 4 years, and I hope to do it again. Thank you.
Meet the Candidate is a public service announcement brought to you by CFTV.